One, take a motion to approve the agenda and minutes.
A motion to approve the agenda and minutes.
Second.
I'll second it.
Moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Rich.
Morning.
Morning.
Not a lot to discuss. The paving and Wheeler Wood is done for the most part. We've got shoulder work and paint to put up yet. I don't have a schedule on that. They haven't contacted me on that schedule. And then we did have pre-con last week with Midturn, the one that's doing the bridge on Kilmeer. Yeah, there's some pile repairs to do over there on is it Elk Creek?
Oh, correct.
So they have to get, I think we're still a few weeks out yet with shot drawings. They're gonna sister the piles. There's a lot of water they gotta de-water and sister the piles and then do some minor concrete repairs on that bridge. So I don't have a schedule, an exact schedule when the plan is starting. It all was based on the shot drawing, the proof and stuff. We got that stuff done last week. So we'll be a few weeks yet before that one gets started. They did ask if we would close the road versus keeping it partially open, and I would rather keep it open than to try to detour around that area. There's no really great direct route around, and if we have to detour, we got to detour on our surface. So, and I mean, obviously they knew it was their dime to detour it, but I just think it's easier just to keep everything as it is for now and let them work through with the traffic. So,
Right.
pretty much all I've got for you.
Okay.
The rock run is going. I'm not exactly sure where they're all at, but they started last week. So.
If you road grader.
Yeah, the new road graders here. They're going through some. We bought extensions for them. They're doing some minor things to them yet before we get them out of the road. I think the radios got put in. Just doing. I'm trying to think if they took the wings off of them. I just know there's a few little things I want to check out. We'll put them on the road. They'll be going here soon.
Good.
Yep. Yeah. That's all I've got.
Anything else? No. Thanks, Rich. Okay, drainage.
Nothing.
So accept the engineer's reclassification and annex report.
Yeah, and John Rosengren is available if you wanna,
Wasn't in.
yeah.
They move your phone.
Is that a new one? No.
Oh, sorry, it ended up way over there.
Thanks.
I'm like,
So,
Get that one. Yeah.
Huh.
What's that? Get that one.
almost, no, it's not even plugged in. Where the heck's the,
It's good. It's good. We're good.
Get that one.
Yeah.
yeah,
for it.
sure.
trying to figure out, I didn't see no plug.
When's the last time we used it?
Been a couple weeks, month.
Okay, 515,
We have mine to get out of here.
yep,
Yeah,
91. 515. 460. 9699.
John, Worth County Supervisors.
Morning.
What's going on?
Too much, trying to get the kids started here this morning and my wife's still recovering from the birth, but doing better, so.
Trying to get your baseball team going. That's good.
Yeah, we're getting close. We're a basketball team of subs, so
All right.
that's a good place to start, right?
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. So we are working on accepting the reclassification and annex reports for 11, 13, 24, 52, 34, 49, 72, 46, 32, and reclassifying only for DD 37. Correct?
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe that's right.
Okay,
He brought me lots of gifts on,
that's what's on my list.
Friday?
Yeah, that was
or whatever
quite
day.
the Wednesday, quite
Oh,
the box of paper. Yeah.
Okay.
I talked to Jackie, 11, and there are six districts within 11. I think that those kind of get treated separately. What do those just kind of as one massive hearing?
Okay,
And I don't know that there's a major rush on those because it's just pre-class costs right now. There's no construction.
okay,
So we do want to do it this year, but it's not priority. DD 13 did have construction that we want to get assessed, so that should probably be one of the first ones, along with DD 46. And then beyond that, there's several that aren't tied to DD 11 that we can probably fit in this summer as well and kind of get a good chunk of those off. DD 11 and its districts, just with the size of it, we've talked about a few different things to do that. Whether we split that up into a series of meetings or just rip off the Band-Aid and do one ugly day with everything and just kind of fit it all in. I think we still need to kind of talk about how best we want to do that. It's just a lot of people. I mean, you're looking at the report there, the 3 books are one single district. So I think that's part of why I would rather delay, and that actually gives Jackie and her staff time to do notices, because just even getting those prepped and mailed is going to be quite the undertaking. So
yeah,
I guess that's my initial impression. The other ones would be simpler because they're more typical districts and standard sizes, so they're not quite as much workload. Just getting prepped and getting stuff ready for that hearing for 11 is going to be quite the undertaking on its own. So
I'd probably say like for 11, whenever we get to that point, I would probably just go one day, because it's gonna overlapping landlords, I'm sure, or landowners on a lot of it, so they're gonna either have to pick their hours or just be here, and
yes,
that way I think it might be easier. It might be a little more longer, but probably easier for the landowners anyway.
yeah, a lot less repetition. They don't have to hear the same thing
Over and
4
over.
different times for all those. Yeah, we can do it all at the same time and just kind of, like I said, rip the Band-Aid off, get them all there,
Yep.
get in the information, make ourselves available, and just try to get everything answered that we can.
Okay. Sounds good.
And again, because it's just reclass, there's not the pressure of a multi-million-dollar project sitting on the books that needs to be assessed.
Okay,
It makes those hearings a little less contentious.
good. Sounds good. So we just need to accept the reports today, right?
That's right. And the scheduling can be done at a later date.
Sounds good. Okay, so I will take a motion to accept engineers reclassification and annexation reports and the reclassification only for DD 37.
I'll motion to accept those.
Second,
I'll second that motion.
move in second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion will carry.
John, will we want to set 13 and 46?
Yeah, we probably could get those set, just so we can get them done here as quick as we can.
Mhm.
Those in.
Let me pull my schedule here.
Yeah,
Can you get them out?
that I was already working on,
Okay.
so
You think in August or
like
early September?
end of August maybe. What about like the last week of August? I mean, would that be enough time or no?
It should be.
I can't remember when the notice, I always forget when the notice has to go out.
Notice is 20 days before the hearing.
Okay. Ooh,
I
yeah,
think-
Why don't you do
I don't know. I
early
always
September?
get mixed around on those. I thought it was 40 days, 20 days before, but
let's talk about that then.
Yeah.
We'll get it set next week or the week after.
okay. The last week of August doesn't work for me. I have a conference from the 30th through the 2nd. So Tuesday through Friday. I guess we could do it on the Monday.
29th.
But 20 days, that
29.
doesn't give us very much time anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Let's shoot for September
Go after
before,
Labor Day.
before everybody gets in the field.
Yeah, otherwise I'm pretty free in September.
Okay.
I have some company meetings, but I can skip those. So,
Okay. I would guess about the 12th, maybe.
Just saying 12th looks good because Labor Day's
Week
Fifth.
before.
5th, yeah. Same for the 12th.
That's what I did. too.
Okay.
12th, or if you have to go to the 19th, that's fine. Whatever.
Pencil us in for the 12th, John.
and to the 12th, okay.
Is that a motion?
I'll make that a motion to do the
It's
DD, what, 13 and
46.
46 public hearing on September 12th.
I'll second that.
been moved in second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Both same sign. Motion will carry.
And
Okay,
Then we'll talk about the rest of them later.
sounds good. After
Did you set a time there?
What, 9:30?
9:30.
Is that okay for you, John?
Yeah, that's not a problem at all.
Okay.
30, so, all right,
Thanks,
I
John.
got that in there.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Right. Okay. Claims, everybody get a chance to look them over, kind of big, so
Yeah. That's what happens when we miss a week.
any questions or concerns?
Where's Diamond Mowers on?
Oh, the parts and.
They're a big company, more
They're-
company.
Yeah,
That's a secret, but
yeah, we had some stuff. We had more problems here in the last few weeks. Bearings went.
they probably should have before, but it just was new to me.
Oh,
I've never seen that.
Motion to approve claims.
All right.
I'll second that.
Moving in second, any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Both same sign, motion will carry.
And here's payroll too.
Okay. Take a motion to approve the payroll claims too.
I'll make that a motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the payroll claims. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Aye. Both same sign, motion will carry. Okay. No reports. apparently. Is there-
Yeah.
Okay.
Work court.
Take a motion to approve the clerk courts report for 21-22.
Motion to approve the clerk reports report.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Both same sign, motion will carry. All right. Payroll eligibility or verification salary changes.
Two of them. Conservation and secondary road.
Okay. I'll take a motion to approve the payroll eligibility verifications.
Got a motion?
I will second it.
Moving and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Both same sign, motion will carry. Melissa. You're on?
Yep, good morning. We just have that meeting today at 11:30. And I have a phone call back to the casino. The casino called me on Friday. So,
We'll talk about that then when we get there.
all right,
Good, thank you.
thank you. Oh, and I only have water that's not very cold. So if you want to bring something that you want to drink, that's fine.
That's fine.
All
Appreciate it.
right, you bet.
Okay.
Bye.
Yep. I guess I skipped, was there any liquor license?
No.
Okay, Chris is not on, there was nothing from him. So we're down to department heads, I guess. Anybody have anything? Sure.
So I did send an email out to all department heads. For those of you who are on, please get a hold of Aaron at WCTA. We need to have a few chats before we can get the phones going out to everybody. The new phones are up and running. They're getting registered online to the new server, but we're gonna have to pick a cutoff date for, because it just, you can't put a couple of phones here and a couple of phones there. It'll be a Band-Aid.
Right.
I mean, you just gotta rip them all up and put them all in. Oh, and the duo, my test subjects have been working very well, so this week I'll be throwing a few more test subjects out, and then probably next week we'll have a cutover for duo.
Okay. Good. You're still alive.
Let's get these projects done before you go.
I'm wrapping things up as fast as I can go, AJ.
Okay. All right, well, anything else, department heads? All right, well, you're still on, I guess, for IT GSI. So do we need to go in closed session for this? Possible cyber breach insurance.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
Optional. Sorry, did you guys get the quote that did you send them that quote?
Or you do.
Oh, I don't think I sent it out.
I don't think I got it.
I don't remember seeing it.
I don't, good. I wasn't looking. All that much of this.
Did you want to start your recording? And then
Yeah,
okay,
and gotta clear the room.
we got a closed session on.
Oh, got a motion. Oh,
You gotta recess it here.
Yeah, we'll recess the regular meeting and take a motion to open the closed session.
A motion to open the closed session.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Moved and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
roll call.
Thank you. Over. Stone.
Aye.
Maybe aye. Motion will carry. We are in closed session. Session will be closed. I will resume the regular meeting, and we got flags at the courthouse.
That left.
Lawn.
I left that on there
Okay.
in case you guys wanted to discuss more with AJ being here. too.
Oh, yeah.
What's, I know Brian had talked to me about it. They wanna,
They just want to get them cemented in
They
because
keep
they're
going down
constantly
further.
driving down the leaves that are there now every year, and they're getting hard to find. They're getting old. The guys are.
Yeah.
But I don't
Not
blame
the
them.
sleeves, the guys.
Yeah, well, sleeves are too, but
Both.
they're
Both.
gonna pay for it.
no, we'd have.
Oh,
No,
we would.
It's a veteran. I mean, they're the ones doing this on their volunteer time.
Okay.
I figured it'd be a
I'd
good
say-
time to do it when we did the sidewalks.
Well, how much sidewalks do we have to do?
There's some sections that gotta be replaced, right?
Yeah,
wherever the white marks are.
Yeah, where if
Okay.
you walk around.
that's not a ton.
Mm-mm.
That's more of a pain because you gotta kind of leapfrog around.
Because we're not talking anything, I think they said the ones that did the cemetery, like an 8 or 10 inch concrete base, they just drilled it in a post hole, or put the sleeve in there and cemented them.
What do you say, 70, 80?
So like
90?
70, they might, I don't know if they
They
take a few out,
possibly a few, but they were gonna go a different direct, they were
go all the way
gonna add
around and then up to the steps, right?
something like that.
I don't think they go on that side, but
No.
everything else, however,
But
that's-
like-
it was like
It's like
70.
70 or 80 of them.
Yeah.
Were they gonna move these in, did they say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right alongside of it, yeah, because otherwise they're all too far right now.
I guess as long as they're still ground level.
They'd be ground level,
You don't want them up where we gotta
Nope.
trim
No.
around
nope,
70 of
you
those
could
things.
drive right over.
And if they're
just like he is
sitting right
now.
next to cement,
They
you
would have
just maneuver
yeah.
around them. and
The
stuff.
city of
caps in
Northwood did
there.
it for
The
the
cemetery.
city.
cemetery or
Yeah.
whatever for the city.
We did it at our cemetery too.
Yeah.
Because we were losing.
I think it's
Same
that
thing.
way, like a Concordia and stuff too.
Build it right into the sidewalk.
Well,
Right.
not at this time. I mean, if we ever built a new facility, you could do that, but.
But when you move these over, you put them right alongside it.
Well, yeah, yes, correct. Move them a little closer. And that's
Yeah,
what
they
the
move them
plan.
closer and move them right up there so you don't leave a strip of grass in the middle or anything.
It'll basically just be like post holes.
Just that's the way it sounded to me. It just, I think they said it was like an 8 inch post hole, wasn't it, out to cemetery?
I just know how we did them out Silver Lake.
8 or 10, I
We
mean.
dug
just
an
a
8-inch
smaller-
hole about
Smallest one you can get
18
to.
inches
So it
down
doesn't
and put
drop.
sand in and
Just so it doesn't settle anymore.
They shouldn't, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like put a hanging clothesline up. You ever done that? You just put a base in there, it's the same thing, you drive on that thing all day long, even at a foot. Probably have to go 18 inches or whatever for frost. So, Yeah, no, we'd have to do that at the time. I mean,
We'll just have to
Let
Yeah.
Kevin know.
just get a price on it, I suppose. I mean, see what it'll take to do it.
Well, he's doing cement anyway, I think. Isn't he?
Yeah.
And they were willing to oversee,
Yes,
so that they got.
Where they
put in
go, where
places.
they're
Yeah, we
placed.
want to be, have those guys involved.
Mhm.
So they're getting new sleeves then?
I would imagine they would have.
They'd have to.
Because they'd have either a cap or something. on
Yeah.
them. They'd be
Well, I would
they'd be a
imagine
little
these sleeves
different.
are in cement, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're just driven. no wonder
That's
They
what
wouldn't be
Yeah.
sinking if they were in cement.
No, they do. We have them out there. We got a way to patch and fix them too.
Oh,
They
really?
will sink a little
The sleeves?
when they're in cement, yeah. Yeah, anything moves when you freeze and thaw,
Mhm.
And drive over a lot.
but that's an easy fix as far as we're concerned.
I suppose just have to talk to Kevin and get a number on it, I guess.
Just give us a number on it.
While he's here, he's supposed to be getting us a number on the concrete for, that it showed up yet? It's like the sidewalk at Public Health.
Oh, that's right. No, I don't think so.
He's supposed to be getting us a number on that, and then I thought he was,
I know last time we ran into him, he was working his way across town.
I know, Ryan's been hounding him for an estimate on that stuff, that's.
Right. Yes,
You adjourned yet?
not yet.
Okay. Jackie, did you get that payroll sheet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did that go through?
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to make sure, because I didn't want to be late. so.
Is that a new hire?
thank you.
Okay. I guess I forgot to tell you guys that. so.
No,
Why is he
I
starting
knew you were
today or
working
something?
on it, so.
He'll be starting sometime next week, maybe.
Okay.
He's gotta get his physical done and be a positive attitude.
Good.
Reminds me a lot of the young guy we already have working for us. That's
Good.
way better.
Sounds good. Hopefully it works.
Yeah. hopefully. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure you got that.
And Brown.
9:30.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do then. Anyway, that's what we kind of said, we kind of need to, just to help those guys.
Yep.
Means they're doing a nice job.
And everything along that sidewalk will never change, no matter what we do on this property, so that will never change, it would just be. If there's a different entrance of some sort, then I just have to change those.
Then you move, and add more, or subtract, whatever.
As long as the city sidewalks go, if they're along there, that will never change, so.
And we definitely don't want to go away.
No.
They look too nice.
So it's 2 minutes. so.
Yeah.
Supervisor Weekly.
I had Partners for Children. We, of course, reviewed the FY 22 contract expenditures to date. And then we decided to support YSS through Francis Lauer. And our director, Melissa Clue, is leaving the end of July, so we have to find a new director. I missed the North Iowa Long-Term Disaster Recovery Committee because I had another one at the same time, which was NICA. We went through the financial reports there. We're working on finishing up the FY 23 program contracts through Family Connections and Home Visits through Mercy. And we're gonna have another meeting this week on that, or a week, not this week, but next week on that. And then I attended the Worth County Assessor Conference Board. We adopted rules of conduct for conference board meetings and went through the vehicle, how to handle certain reports. We're going to get Renee involved from HR on the handbook. And I did a 2022 budget review. And then biggest thing we did was we went through sales ratio reviews, which was quite interesting. And how that's done and how your property is assessed and all that kind of stuff. So that consisted of my week.
I had the conference board meeting, and then also was in on the OPN.
You listening to?
Yeah, for
Good.
the interchange out there.
Okay,
They've got some new drawings up there that's actually looking really, really neat.
Okay.
So it's a good aspect anyways, and hopefully we can get it to look that way, get it to go, so.
Okay.
That's all I had.
I was pretty much on vacation, so I missed all those meetings, but I did have supposed to have a transportation meeting this week, and I'd say I got an email from Chris Diggins there. That's on the electric vehicle thing and charging stations throughout the state of Iowa. And apparently there's, maybe we'll talk about it today with Melissa too, but $7.6 million available for funding, it looks like, for putting in charging stations. And looking at the map, it looks like one of them would be out there at the Welcome Center area. So, if that would be part of the development or whatever that could be. There's funds for that the way it looks, so.
They have them at Dow's.
Yes, there's one in Dallas.
Come and go have it.
I think there's one at the come and go out
I
there
would say
right
there
now,
is,
but
There
a
might
quick
be.
charge or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Casino used to have a couple there.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tesla ones.
So, but I think this would be more of a better public, quicker or whatever. But it looks like it's the dots right there on the map anyway, and then there's one a little farther south. But so, I mean, it's something that, Heartland Power touched on, and so it's,
Does that take a lot of power?
as far as a charging station, no, it's just part of the infrastructure.
No, but I mean, who pays for?
People
Them.
use it.
People use it.
People
Oh,
use
okay.
it, just like
Charging.
pulling up to a gas pump.
And credit card?
Yep.
Yeah, so then whoever's charging station it is would pay the power bill. It'd be metered just like.
I think the only thing we haven't figured out is how to charge road tax on that. And I think that's coming.
Right.
So anyway, I did like I say, I was on vacation, but I did just see this, came through this morning, so. Okay, so is there anything else that needs to come before us right now?
I believe so. I'm
Okay.
gonna be gone next week, or the rest of this week, I guess I should say.
Okay. All right, so if not, I guess I will take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
A second.
I'll second it.
Moved in second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carries. Meeting is closed. Thanks, everyone.